There's a bipartisan opposition to the president's small business tax hike, which was reflected by the House vote yesterday. Experts agree, and today I'm releasing a list of 88 American economists who believe that the president's small business tax hikes are the wrong prescription for our economy. 2 years ago, on December 6, 2010, President Obama said stopping a tax hike was the right thing to do for our economy. On December 9th, 2010, President Obama urged Congress to pass bipartisan legislation to stop all the tax hikes because higher taxes will, quote, have the effect of fewer jobs. And on December 15th, 2010, President Obama said that preventing the tax hikes was necessary to, quote, help our economy. What's changed? Economic growth is even worse now, and the American people are still asking the question, where are the jobs? But now the president is out campaigning for a plan to raise taxes on small businesses that Ernst & Young has indicated would destroy about 700,000 American jobs. He insists that our struggling economy needs a tax increase on small businesses. Now listen, I think this is just flat out nuts. And as President Obama pointed out himself over and over again just 2 years ago. Just as President Obama's small business tax hikes threaten our economy, his sequester threatens our national security. Last year, the president insisted on these irresponsible cuts, promising to work with us in a bipartisan way so that they would never, ever threaten our national security. Instead, he went out and hit the campaign trail, and he's been utterly AWOL in dealing with us on both the deficits and our debt. Now, with his sequester about to hit the military, he's AWOL in protecting our national security. Yesterday, we sent a letter to Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid that said that if Democrats were to pass a bill to stop all the tax hikes, that we'd bring the House back. And if they were to pass a set of reforms and cuts to replace the sequester, we would be happy to bring the House back. By the end of the week, only House Republicans will have passed a plan to address both of these threats. The only question now is, will Senate Democrats follow? We stand ready to act when they do. You know, as we head into the district work period, I want to say how proud I am of our members and the work that they've accomplished. This is still a Democrat-run town, and there's a lot more progress that needs to be made. But our members have made a real difference in changing the direction of the country. They've been relentlessly focused on creating jobs and fixing our economy. Washington Democrats are scared. They're hiding, desperately hoping to get through the fall election without anyone noticing that when it comes to Americans' future, they have no plan. Republicans have been advancing real solutions on behalf of the American people, and we're the only ones to have addressed the tax hikes that threaten our economy and the defense cuts that threaten our national security. I think the American people, mark my words, are paying attention, and I think they'll remember. Lastly, well, I've got two other issues. Earlier this year, I made clear that effective oversight of the Obama administration and its policies that are getting in the way of job creation was critically important. Today, the Energy and Commerce Committee, led by Chairman Upton, released a report showing the red flags that the White House ignored and the intricate involvement of one of Obama's donors. The report also exposes Jack Lew, now the White House Chief of Staff, ignored the warnings of his own Office of Management and Budget staff and failed to shut down Solyndra, which cost taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. I think Mr. Lew and the White House owe the American people an explanation as to why they squandered hundreds of millions of dollars. And finally, let me just say congratulations to Kayla Harrison, a native of Middletown, Ohio, who just won a gold medal in the female judo competition. She's the first American woman to ever win a gold medal in judo, and she did her country, our community, proud today. Congratulations.